Hi, everybody. Nice to see you again. Hopefully, you enjoyed all the previous talks. They were really interesting to me, at least. And now, for the end, we'll just, something that everybody can, you don't need really to understand tech into the deep to understand a little bit about what the stable is about and what we're doing. It's just community stuff, as you'll see. And yeah, I'll share how we try to empower the community within the stable, what the stable is all about. And yeah, let's start. Let's go to the first slide. Okay, so hi everybody. My name is Boris Stanic. I'm Croatian, and before I started doing Uniswap community stuff, I was a backend team lead for an iGaming company here in Croatia, which means I don't know too much about community management, marketing, or things like that. But I am fairly comfortable with tech topics and crypto topics. And yeah, I've been in crypto space actively since 2017. Uh, and right away, I started with the community stuff. And then in 2020, I joined as a contractor the Uniswap team by pure luck, as it says here. I don't know really why they chose me. It was I was just lucky. And then this year in May, the stable was born. And what is the stable? So stable is a subcommittee in the Uniswap grant program, and we are focused on the individual help individual grants. So we provide financial help, but also we try to provide mentorship, technical guidance, connection to the community, and whatever our grantees need. And uh, somebody asked me previously, okay, what is the stable? Is it like the subcommittee? Is it you? Or and I think the best answer to that is the stable is both the subcommittee in the UGP and its grantees. So if you become a unicorn in our stable, uh, you kind of share the values that we try to promote through the stable. And natural question is, why is there need for the stable? And DeFi space and crypto space is really specific. There are a lot of enthusiasts, and uh, these guys, so guys and girls, sorry, they kind of work for free, really. Like they are the best employees you never have to pay. uh, they are fueled by their enthusiasm for the DeFi space and crypto in general. And every project should value those individuals. And in my second point, I put here, it is irresponsible not to support those people, because you can't really count that these enthusiasm will last forever, or if they encounter too many obstacles in their work, maybe they'll get frustrated and give up. While with not so much effort, you can really nurture their enthusiasm, and your project will benefit immensely. It's just insane how much work these individuals can accomplish. And like, how do we operate? It's really simple. So every one of us in the stable, so as I said, the stable are me and the grantees. We spend unhealthy amount of time with the community. So you'll basically, currently we had only wave one, and we have so there's six of us now in the stable subcommittee, and basically you'll see somebody always online in the official Uniswap Discord. Next thing that we do is we encourage the most active candidates to apply. So everybody is invited to apply, but the problem is uh, they need some encouragement, because it feels to me like they are a little afraid of a commitment, because they think they'll become employed if they join the stable, but that's really not the case. My third step is we just let them do what they enjoy the most, and just support them along the way. So we try to find area each grantee will focus on, but there's like minimal micromanagement or anything, because these guys already know the best, and yeah, they already proved so many times. Also, Ken sometimes drives his car in New York City to promote the stable and Uniswap grant program, and you can see the picture here at the bottom. What are the challenges? So this is more for me personally than for the rest of the grantees. The first big challenge is we as a subcommittee, we get uni tokens, to move forward, to give to our grantees. But financial help is nice, but it's not usually the highest priority. So from my experience, our grantees, they usually have their main jobs, and some people like, I don't know, to read novels in their free time, and these guys love to spend time with DeFi or Uniswap community. What's also hard is breaking the barriers on the grantees way. One of the barriers is always reaching out to the core Uniswap team, and sometimes you just need to reach out to them. And this GIF at the bottom shows how it feels sometimes to reach them in DMs, but it's understandable. Uniswap core team, maybe they reach 20 members, not sure, but they are managing such a huge project, and there's only a handful of them. So yeah, they have their they focus on different things, don't have always time to respond to the messages. And one of my biggest goal is to make sure the grantees get the recognition they deserve. So all the great things that they do daily, I try to make sure that general Uniswap community knows about them and recognizes them for that great work that they do. Some of the stuff we do as the stable subcommittee. So one big part is the community support. So you had an opportunity to listen to Serve.eth theme. So they manage a lot of repetitive support tickets, which is usually gas prices and stock transactions and MetaMask issues. However, if you listened carefully, you could hear that Cherry V mentioned that if they get something that they're not sure of, they always reach out to other helpers and friends of Uniswap, and other helpers and friends of Uniswap would be the stable grantees. So they're always there, ready to help. We got a couple of really, I wouldn't say senior level Solidity developers, but close to, and they're always ready to help if they have time. We also do a lot of educational resources, such as guides, FAQs, some tips and tricks. For example, Rachel, which is one of our stable grantees, she wrote a really nice guide on how to recognize scam tokens, because we noticed a lot of people that are new to Uniswap end up buying scam tokens. So if you're new to Uniswap, make sure to check out that guide. And quality of life tools, maybe, simple tool that would allow you to see all the allowances that you did and stuff like that. So our grantees build all those stuff. Another thing we do, I put running in quotation marks, but basically core Uniswap team doesn't have too much time to run the Uniswap Discord, and our grantees kind of run it. It's not far from truth. Community calls, so yeah, we had 4 of them. fifth one will be June 14th. You can submit your topics for the agenda. We always keep it really open. It was really interesting. For example, on the last one, 2 days ago, we had a couple of interesting projects that are working on automating liquidity providing on V3. And one of them has like insane APRs, not recommendation that you should invest in those projects, but it's really interesting. You can find like nice projects during our community calls. And we also discuss different governance stuff. What should we do next? Not we, but Uniswap project and stuff like that. We also bridge the gap between the Uniswap core team and the community. So yeah, we have a system where if somebody has like an issue that Uniswap team needs to check, we have a procedure how to notify them and stuff like that. Anti-phishing and anti-scammer program, you heard a talk from our guy Dubstar. He's an expert in that field. He's in the in internet space for 30 years. He knows all the tricks, and he keeps our Discord clean and saves all the new users from phishing sites. And yeah, last thing we do, but we do a lot more, but last thing I put here is making Uniswap inclusive to non-English speaking communities. So one of our grantees, YG, shout out to him. He speaks, I think, 2 or 3 languages spoken in Asia, and he helps out that community, reports back on what they're talking about, just so we know, and the core Uniswap team, what's going on in non-English speaking communities. And yeah, what is our end goal? So our end goal for this table is to make community self-sustainable. Self-sustainable, I just made that up basically, but it's a state of the community where if there's a need for something, the community will organize itself to produce a solution for that need. And yeah, that's my definition of self-sustainable community. Uh, Also provide financial and other support where it's needed. So it would be nice if you know, governance would recognize if there's some money needed and there's an efficient way to send that money to solve that problem at that right place, or any other help, whether it's educational, technical, whatever. And yeah, we try to make Uniswap community an overall cool place to hang out. So our big goal is to make it feel like your voice is always heard within the Uniswap community. That is why, for example, we let the community choose topics for the agenda for the community calls. And if you join a community call and raise your hand, you'll end up on the stage. You can, you know, last community call we had almost 200 people. So it's an easy way to share your ideas in front of 200 other community members, and you don't really have to have, you know, Twitter clout to reach that level. You just join and raise your hand. So right now you're probably wondering how to get involved. First step, so I made a nice flowchart. Say goodbye to friends and family, because you'll enjoy spending time with us so much you'll just forget about them. And next step is, maybe you already have an idea that would benefit a Uniswap community. And if you do, reach out to this table. We'll jump in a call and yeah, find a solution for that idea. If you don't have an idea at the moment, just become an active member of the community. Best way to do so is join our Discord. So not our, but Uniswap's project Discord. You'll find the links pretty much everywhere. I forgot to put it in this presentation, but maybe somebody can share it in chat. And yeah, eventually you'll get an idea how to improve the Uniswap community, because there are so many places and ways this young community and project can be improved. And then you'll reach out to this table and We'll just find a way to make that happen. And for like the last one is a motto. An old Croatian saying is, if you take steps in the right direction, eventually you'll end up in the right place, unless you are on the wrong side of an escalator. And yeah, so first thing to consider is, are you on the right side of an escalator? And Uniswap project is definitely on the right side of an escalator. And our goal at the stable is to always take a step in the right direction. So we understand that we don't have enough, power to really revolutionize anything in the Uniswap. Maybe it happens, but let's be realistic, it won't. But we try to make, a lot of smaller steps in the right direction. Write a guide to help another community member answer somebody's question, or create a cool tool somebody can use, and all these steps will accumulate, and Uniswap as a project will be a happy place. Application form, huge link here. I'll share it in ETHGlobal chat as soon as I'm done with my presentation. And for any questions, I'm available. Didn't have the chat open, so I didn't catch any questions. But maybe you can help me out with that, Kartik?
Yes, we don't have any questions just yet, but I think kind of the biggest one would just be understanding, maybe just clarifying sort of what it means to be involved on the UGP side versus the stable directly. So if somebody's interested in helping out in the Uniswap community, are they making a conscious and a exclusive choice of UniGrants or the stable, or what are some obvious things that they can go to the stable for? And how do you think about, how is it just generally set up so that they know where they can go for help for various specific things?
Yeah, so we at the stable try to work on a smaller project with an outsized impact. So something that you don't need a whole team of developers or a whole team in general to make happen, but an individual can. And if you need, more like guidance, technical help, and less financial help, then the stable would be a right place to you. However, me and Ken, we talk every day. We go through all the applications, and if we see that some of the application would be more suitable for the stable, or that the stable application would be more suitable for the UGP, we just mix it up, and you'll end up in the right place. Also, since we are the subcommittee, it's not like if you join the stable, you will never reach out to Ken, or if you are in the UGP, don't talk to Boris. We are all like a big family, help each other out. We just really focus on different areas. So yeah, use the stable application or use the UGP application. Both will work, will manage.